Greetings and welcome to my channel. And I'm finally recording with there not being an urgent quest going on because, yeah, when I finally got into the game because I was ready to start recording, it was in the middle of one, and I just straight up waited for it this time because the number of times I've had to talk in the middle of an urgent quest has kind of been obnoxious. It's been ridiculous. So yeah, I took some time. I waited it out, and here we are. I've got Ian up beside me. We're gonna watch some more side stories. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope the video does a bit better than last night's video. Because yeah, yikes. All right, here we go.
Then what about Zephetto?
What are you up to?
I was asking Crawford about Zephetto, and about what exactly he did on Halpha.
Yeah, I heard that.
We thought it might give us some sort of hint for dealing with the Starless.
That's a good point, yeah.
We've pieced together a lot from what we've learned from the Lecielans. The main problem is that there's just so much data to sift through. It's 500 years worth, after all.
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
Most of that data no longer exists on Halpha.
Has he really been active for that long? I mean, that's what we've been told up to this point, so I don't know, I'm asking that. But the other one, that's hard to wrap my mind around, like, no, it's not. So, yeah, no really good responses here, so I'm just going to take the top one.
The data really leaves no doubt. But one thing we've learned is that Zephetto wasn't always a caste.
Oh.
He made that change to extend his longevity for his experiments.
I mean, that makes sense.
That's some dedication.
Yeah.
Yes, he was entirely committed to his work. In the beginning, it looks like he did try to keep the Halpha experiments safe, but he wasn't getting the results he was looking for.
Yeah, he said the same thing.
When he developed the dolls, the experiments became something more like real warfare. A big turning point for that was when he introduced Dark Falls. It basically became survival of the fittest. Defenders who survived saw tremendous spikes in their photon power.
That kind of sounds like the Viltrumite backstory, honestly.
And so, that's why we were forced to fight against Dark Falls too.
Sorry, I know that has nothing to do with this universe. I shouldn't have brought that up. I'm sorry. Anyway.
I honestly could never forgive what Zephetto has done. But I can understand why he did it. As Aelio's leader, I understand doing whatever it takes. I feel the same about the people of Aelio. Of course, I would never take things as far as he did.
That's the only way he was going to see results. The kind of results we would need to take down the Starless anyway. I doubt there was much of a choice in his mind.
I heard that he said his wish had been fulfilled.
I mean, I'm not trying to play Zephetto's advocate. Like, yeah, he deserves it. You know, to be, I'm not saying he did the right thing, but, like, he took it as far as he felt he needed to. That's what I'm trying to say.
If that's true, it means we can beat the Starless.
Oh, I hope so. Because otherwise, well, I'm not going to say anything about that.
At least I hope so.
I mean, we should be able to. You good? What are you researching?
Well, look who it is. It's not exactly research. I was just checking on that environmental control unit over there.
Environmental control unit?
Yeah, that's right. They're those large objects that float at regional borders.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The big MMO barrier things. Okay. I thought those maintained the barrier. I didn't think they were based on environmental control. Sheesh, if I can speak English properly. I mean, that does make sense, though.
They seem to control Halpha's environment somehow. I mean, we've known that for a while now.
Yeah.
But the Lecielans gave us some more info about them. They were saying that these things can even be found overseas.
Overseas? So there's other continents on this planet? Can we go overseas?
Well, not really. This entire island's environment is controlled from Leciel. The atmosphere outside of this island isn't exactly suitable for us.
Oh god, they're doing the Phantasy Star Zero thing. Okay.
Which means we can't really leave. Oh, when I use the word island, I'm talking about where we're standing right now.
Yeah, you're talking about the continent, I get you.
The Lecielans referred to it as Halpha Main Island, or Central Island. Speaking of islands, apparently, Resurgent Arcs created a lot of others besides this one. They left most of them empty, from what I hear. Some of them are experimental islands that we only discovered recently. They were called creative spaces, I think.
Oh yeah, okay, I see you.
And you can travel to each one of them using Ryuker devices.
Yeah, I've got one.
Well, as long as you have the right address, that is.
Yep.
Have you ever checked one out?
Yeah. Yeah, I even built a building on one. My entire crew's kind of chilling out there, out that way.
Oh, okay. If you ever make something, I'd love to see it. Let me know.
I literally just said that I made something, so you're free to come visit whenever you want. Just, be careful on which door you knock and all that.
Show it to me once you're done.
Well, okay, that much is fair, because it is a work in progress still. In fact, I planned on showing it off on the channel once it's done, but I need a lot more parts than I have, so it's going to be a long time. Fair warning and all that.
That's what the Lecielans told me. I'm sure it's true.
Very interesting.
So I'm talking to them both then. Okay, that does make sense. They are both here. both in game and in this cutscene.
Sup?
Yo.
You know, you should probably know about this, too.
I'm all ears. Literally, have you seen how big these things are? They literally reach to the top of my head. Anyway.
Do you have some time?
Yeah, I'm good. Alright, this second.
Okay.
Let's go.
Great. Though Dozer's heard this all before.
I'll live.
Good. You should.
So, we were talking about dolls.
Alright.
I'm sure you noticed, but the Starless share a lot in common with dolls.
So Zepeto's obsession of the Starless was so severe that he made the dolls like them. I guess that makes sense considering they're meant to be training for the Starless.
I mean, the way they look and move, for example. For example, the ones you fought recently in Rezel Forest look like Petus and Nogleth dolls.
Nogleth. I guess Nogleth. I should start, saying it the way it's being pronounced in game. And Nogleth's always been kind of a pain in the butt. At least for melee classes like Soaring Blades Bouncer.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. Dolls were designed to emulate the Starless.
Okay, I knew they were used to train us to fight the Starless. I didn't know they were designed to emulate them. That's news.
They're basically a simulation to prepare us to fight the real thing.
Who would have ever thought? Right.
Geppetto would have. Sorry, that might not be a joke that's in good taste.
But then again, I guess that's also true of all of Halpha.
Or the parts we have access to, anyway.
From the plains and swamps to the forests and mountains. They're all artificial. They're modeled after different kinds of planets. The goal was to combine a bunch of different ecosystems. To prepare for the Starless in different environments. The same goes for all the buildings. Trainia, for example. Those have been training facilities all along.
Yeah.
We were using them for the war against the dolls.
You were inadvertently using them for their intended purpose.
But the truth was that all along, we were being trained to fight the Starless.
Which means Zephedo was toying with us the whole time.
Toying with us? You're not thinking about this the right way. Who knows what the right way is? I take that back. Let's just...
Which is why we need to go back and review everything we thought we knew.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah, you're right. If everything really was so carefully planned out, there has to be some secret to defeating the Starless. Somewhere.
Just be baller? I don't know. Let me see here. What are we looking at? It's been 3 cutscenes already, although I feel like some of them were kind of on the short side. This says how long I've been recording, right? How long is it been? 18 minutes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, alright then. I guess I'll just call it here for now. Obviously, it's not going to be 18 minutes after I'm done editing, because all the travel time's getting cut out, you know, so... But I should have enough footage for the video, I think. And then, you know, Monday, we can just finish. We can just go through Dozer's storyline, his side stories, and then, you know, I don't know. I'll try to record, but like if I don't have enough like short scenes or short stories for a video, I might include this nuisance plant thing. I don't know how much is there for that though. It might just be a fight, but. Well, I guess I'll figure out that. I guess I'll figure that out next week. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Because I've got something special planned for tomorrow. Farewell.